bucka. Ha. You know the deal. This is me, though. Beats by Supremo for all of my people, Negroes and Latinos.
You was the boy that said so. Would you say something on what picture when we took that nigga picture? I know it was one of his cousins.
Yeah, I said something.
I know it was, when he first did that shit, I was like, these niggas is roasting this nigga right now.
You know I had to say something. Same thing when this nigga was on there, but yeah. It's episode 18. We back in the building. It's your boy Fredo P. We drunk in the spot off Parmesan Peach, but we ain't drunk yet, but we definitely on the way. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my listeners out there logging in every Monday on that SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? I see you and I definitely appreciate you, man. I definitely seen Buffalo, New York heavy on the last episode with Flavor Looks. We had Texas. I seen Wyoming in there a little bit. New Mexico, Albuquerque. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? What was that? Troy, Ohio. What's that? I don't know what the fuck that is. Dalton. I see y'all out there. You know what I'm saying? All y'all, man. I appreciate everybody who logged on, who hit me. You know what I'm saying? We had the man of good faith, Mr. Christopher Holly, Fitness on last week. You know what I'm saying? Making sure y'all fuck with Yarmo's Muse to go pick up that vintage fashion. Downtown Buffalo, 700 Main Street, you dig? But, man, we back in the building again, you know what I'm saying? I had to hop on the pod, you know what I'm saying? The man of good faith, Mr. Christopher Holly, told me he knew another man of good faith that needed to come through and talk some shit to the people and intellectually ignorant. So being that that's my homeboy, you know what I'm saying, I decided to follow suit and take his advice. So today we have a young man that's in the building who's going to drop some knowledge. You go by the name of Pharoah, is that correct?
Oh, Pharoah Mahim?
Pharoah Mahim.
No, V. That's just the Instagram, you know what I'm saying? My name is Lee Anthony Mahim, though. You know what I mean?
The good man, the good faith, Lee Anthony Mahim, in the building today to drop some knowledge, you know what I'm saying? And if you a follower of the episodes and things of that nature, you know I always got somebody you can go check out on Instagram. So you can check this young man out on Instagram after the episode. But what's up with you, man? How you doing today, man? What's going on with you?
Shit, I'm regular, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm honored to be on the show. I definitely appreciate the love, you know what I'm saying? Heard you doing great things. I mean, like you said, Chris done plug me. I done heard some things about you already, you know what I mean, what you're doing, and that's love. So I'm here to support you, know what I mean? It's a movement right now. So all of us, we got to sit together and go ahead and make that move, you heard?
I definitely appreciate you. That's a fact, man. It's been a lot of things that's been bothering me this week, man. You know what I'm saying? We got the young man, Mahim, in the building. But before we get to him, I just want to talk about a few things, you know what I'm saying? We had things I didn't discuss last week as far as the Meek Mill 50 Cent situation. That seemed to die down, you know what I'm saying? But Meek and 50 was going at it. I mean, Meek knew 50 wanted his head, you know what I'm saying? The
right.
shots he was throwing the whole time.
Word.
He already knew that, but you know what I'm saying? He seemed to be up off that, and the boy Drake put out that summer, that Sweet 16.
Yeah, that revenge
16,
joint.
That revenge. Yo, that shit was mean, man.
Yeah, that shit was tough.
That shit was mean. How you feel about that, though?
Man, I ain't gonna hold you. I fuck with the chorus more so than I even really like the song. I don't feel like he was really saying too much, but Meek, when he said what was it, a war pain or something, that song, that shit, I think he went in. You know what I mean, on Drake. He finally clapped back after like what, 2 songs or something. You know what I'm saying? He finally clapped back. So like I said, I like, you know, Drake. He always good with the melodies, the rhythms, you know what I'm saying? He gonna make it happen like that. But Meek Mill, I think that War Pain, he took that man head off of that joint.
You think he took it off? I was not fucking with War Pain at all. I ain't feel like listen, just because the caliber of rapper I know he is, and the shit he could rap about, I feel like I knew Meek could have came way harder than that. And plus, it's like, this is the whole thing. Drake's strategy is to make a banger.
Right.
And that song right now is being played in stadiums, in clubs, and that's the thing with Drake. Like, he strategically made it that way. You know what I'm saying? So Drake can drop the War Pain shit you can only play in your whip, but Drake got the song, the diss track that could play in the club, at the stadium, you know what I'm saying? Which affects more people, and it's just crazy the way he think when he be going about his little situations, but that's
like that back-to-back joint, like you said, you know what I'm saying? That's on Pandora, you know what I'm saying? You ain't really hearing none of Meek joints on nothing like that, so I feel what you're saying, you know what I'm saying?
That's my whole point. But that was interesting as well. You know what I'm saying? It was some more crazy shit going on this week. You had Black China and Rob Kardashian.
What was that about? I seen that. I ain't. They fucking with each other?
They Black China done. You know what I mean? She's starting to fuck with Rob Kardashian, which is weird to me because like, it's like a whole triangle, love triangle, like circle actually, because every fucking with everybody and
the family,
and the family and they counterparts is just weird as hell. You know what I'm saying? So that was just weird. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit me on Instagram at Fredo_Fareal. Let me know how y'all feel about that Rob Kardashian Black China situation. That's a crazy situation, especially when Tyga is fucking with Kylie.
Word.
Like,
and ain't Black China his baby mom or some shit like that?
That's the whole point.
That's crazy.
And then Kanye used to fuck with Amber. She used to fuck with Wiz, and Black China is friends with Amber.
It's crazy, man. It's too much.
It's insane, man. I'm just glad I don't deal with none of that.
I
got one woman I deal with.
That's love.
And you know what I'm saying? We occasionally do a threesome here and there, some wild shit like that, but you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Ain't none of that wild shit y'all be going through, you know what I'm saying?
We ain't passing nobody around in the crew, bro. I ain't spraying, I ain't sharing.
I can't fuck with
nothing.
no bitch my homie used to fuck with.
Word.
That's all top, man. That's
fact.
rule number one, you dig? So yeah, man. But another interesting thing we got going on is this political debate that's been going on, you know what I'm saying? And how you feel about these candidates and what's been going on as far as the voting process and stuff? You into that or what?
Yeah. That's actually my realm. You know what I mean? I'm actually pretty interested in politics, but I don't know if that's the move I want to make based off all the shenanigans and all, you know what I mean, the underhanded schemes that's going along. You know what I mean? But as far as right now, I forgot it's the third brother. Bernie, I forgot it's the third one. But
Bernie Sanders?
Yeah. Trump, Bernie, and Hillary. I actually keep telling people I bang with Trump as a businessman, you know what I'm saying? I watched a documentary on him. I like the way he move, and based on, you know what I mean, the people that I associate with as far as the business aspect, I admire that. And I was like, man, if America was a business, I think this man would actually, you know what I'm saying, do something crazy to uplift us. But we're not a business, we're a country. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how that's going to ride out. I vibe with Hillary though. You know what I mean? I vibe with her movement, her concepts, what she actually trying to do. Bernie, that nigga just there just to be there, you know what I'm saying? He ain't really.
You think he not with the shit?
You know, like he very inexperienced, you know what I'm saying, as far as the field. Like he don't really know too much. He don't have as much experience as them. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's Hillary.
What do you mean by that? Like explain what you mean by that shit.
You know,
what spirit is in.
As far as as far as the politics realm, you know what I mean? He don't have he's familiar to it, but he ain't, you know what I mean, Hillary been in this since, you know what I mean, Bill. And even after that and prior to that. You know what I mean? He hopping on the wave and like Trump, you know what I'm saying? That ain't his wave either. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's all about the money game, man. It's about the money game. America shot to hell, but you know what I'm saying? We gonna see how that ride up.
How you feel about like the electoral votes versus the Senate votes as far as the president get picked and all that? Do you feel like I feel like a lot of it is just shenanigans, and they really know who gonna be the president like right now. And you know what I'm saying? As far as the popular vote don't even count towards the actual vote to get the president in. So my whole thing is, why do we even concern ourselves with the whole entire process if we know that our vote don't even count? You feel me?
Yeah, I feel what you're saying, but see, that's the thing. In our minds, we think our vote won't count. You know what I'm saying? And actually, I think it holds more weight than we give it. You know what I'm saying? It holds more credibility than we give it. We still have a say. We probably don't have as much say that we would like to think we have. But I'm saying if we all overpower, you know what I'm saying, and vote, maybe our change. I mean, maybe something might change. Like I never understood to this day, like slavery. You know what I'm saying? Like if me and my mans, we on the plantation. And you talking, and this nigga hit you with the whip, and you like, oh, let's just stand here. Nah, bro, let's, you know what I'm saying, come together and get this food. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing as where we at today. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all divided, and everybody's scared to move. No, let's, you know what I'm saying, ride out together, unite, and let's go ahead and take over, because there's only a few people that's in the leash, you know what I'm saying, that's actually running the country. Right. So once we, you know what I mean, the masses win for real, for real.
So what do you think, like as far as this coming together aspect, what do you feel like we need to come together and do? As far as what? To take back the power of this country. As far as, do you mean as black people? Do you mean as Americans? You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as come together and do what? Do you mean vote? Do you mean, like, actually revote? And the you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
No, I feel what you're saying. I went to the, what was it, the 100-man march anniversary, Million Man March anniversary in October. And I missed Farrakhan speaking, but I actually don't agree to Farrakhan. What I heard that he was saying was basically he was just talking about what we should do, and you know what I mean, and just speaking, nobody taking no real action. So it's like, you know what I mean, what I feel like personally, not just even as a black man, you know what I mean, but somebody need to take some action. Protesting is great. You know what I mean? Shouting and chanting is great.
You think it's great? I think it's terrible.
I was speaking in sarcasm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying. Like,
I think it's redundant, but go ahead.
It was cool, like how Tupac said on one of his interviews. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, niggas gonna get tired. We gonna get tired of knocking on that door asking for the food. Eventually, we gonna break that door down, come with the ratchets. Like, no, give me all that. You know what I'm saying? Give me all that, shake all that down. So it's like action need to happen before.
So you think it needs to come to violence in order for us to actually get somewhere?
Man, I ain't gonna say violence is the answer, but I'm pro Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King is cool. You know what I'm saying? He a great guy. But man, you ain't about to smack me and I'll turn my cheek. You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
Yeah.
So it's like, these people, you know what I mean, affecting our lives and doing stuff to keep us under, to hinder our growth. What you gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying? You gonna continue to bitch and complain about it, or you gonna make a move? You know what I'm saying?
It's hard though when you got black people who don't even understand our purpose. And you know what I'm saying? Who don't feel like we in a position where we need to move anywhere. Because you have some people you talk to and they be like, well, racism doesn't exist any longer. Or look, we have a black president or something like that. So I think, you know what I'm saying, the problem really needs to start within before we can go externally and fix our problems, because we don't even understand, half of us don't even understand that we have a problem. You know what I'm saying? And we still relying on the same people who enslaved us in order to free us. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like voting and politics is a big waste of fucking time. I feel like protesting is a big waste of time. I feel like praying and all that bullshit is a big waste of time. I feel like we done prayed and waited and protested enough, dog.
Word.
Like, yo, let's put our feet to this fucking pavement and let's get busy.
That's a
like,
fact.
it's some shit that like we deserve some shit. Like, I don't know if people are familiar, you know what I'm saying, but the United States made a treaty in Florida with the Native Americans who settled with Africans in Florida, which says that the descendants of Africans and Native Americans must be entitled to the land and money that the Native Americans are receiving. So that same money that the Native Americans are receiving for they what's that shit called, reservations and all that, and their land that they receive, black people supposed to be receiving that as well, because we are descendants of some of those slaves that mingle with them as well. So I feel like it's still shit that we could put our feet to the pavement and get accomplished, because it's shit written in document that we deserve. You know what I'm saying? Not shit that just, we deserve 40 acres and a mule, because that's just hearsay. We never was guaranteed that in writing. Right. We was guaranteed what these people told us we was guaranteed, and this shit that we can still do to accomplish that, because black people don't have no wealth, no land, no properties, no business.
That's fact.
And so therefore, white people don't listen to us. We can go outside and protest for 10 hours. We don't own shit, so we can't affect their pockets. We can't affect their commerce. You know what I'm saying? Shit they do on a day-to-day. You know what I mean? Until we can do that, we will never have a voice, because we just workers. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy. Like I feel like politics on a local level is cool. You know what I'm saying? Your city comptroller, you know what I mean, this and that. That's great. You know what I'm saying? We definitely need them, but as far as like on a national level,
scale,
as far as presidents and all that, like all that's bullshit, because they are controlled by a higher entity anyway. You know what I mean? But shout out to Barry, Obama, and all that. How you feel about, like, speaking of local Democrats and
government and shit.
Government and shit. What's up with Darius Prison in this government wasteland? Like, what's up with that?
Yo, I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. Before I became conscious and realized who I was, you know what I'm saying, I was going to Truth Bethel, you know what I'm saying, because I was doing a lot of shit, fucked up some shit, came back. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? When you mess up, it's like, we got to change your life. You know what I'm saying? So at 18 and shit, I was like, man, I can't keep fucking up.
You was fucking up out here?
Man.
What you was doing, dog? Let the people know what you was getting into, man. You can't just leave us like that.
Shit, I'm going to leave y'all like that. But, you know
what I'm saying? It's all bad. You good now? You
shit,
out.
I was, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, shit happened. Like I told you, you know what I mean? Each year, you know what I'm saying, kept getting kicked out, doing shit I wasn't supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? Ended up state to state, city to city. And dropping out, you know what I'm saying? Some other shit happened. So anyway, I was like, man, it's time to change. I'm tired of this shit. Yeah. And so, anyway, you know what I'm saying? Came back, was like, man, let's see what this church shit about. So I was going there, it was the usher and everything, you know what I mean? And I was even thinking about being a pastor, but then one day, you were right. Then one day some other shit happened, and I was like, nah, man, this shit for the birds. But anyway, so my thing is, I'm familiar.
What happened, bro? Let the people know that's what you're here for. You got to talk to the people, man. They want to know what's up with you.
Man, I asked the Pastor Sharif, the youth pastor Sharif, man. I was like, yo, how can you be so sure that you preaching the truth? You know what I'm saying? Us as pastors, as ministers, you know what I'm saying? Or you know what I mean? Or whoever you are, you a representation of the religion that you believe, right?
Right.
So how do you know what you believe in is the truth if you haven't even stumbled on or did any research about it in any other religions? You know what I'm saying? And he was like, man, it's just about faith. What the fuck is you talking about? My nigga, like, no. So I started reading like the Quran, you know what I'm saying? Following up on Buddhism, Hinduism, you know what I mean? Some other shit. And anyway, that took me back, you know what I mean, to our history.
What did you realize by studying those other religions?
Man, first of all, you know what I mean, Christianity originated from the Egyptians, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't just from, you know what I'm saying, the Egyptians, then Christianity. It was different religions that transpired, then Christianity happened to be the most popular one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So then you got Horus, you got Osiris.
Or Haru.
Okay, brother, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got Osiris and you got Isis, you know what I'm saying? And that's the Trinity right there.
Or Aset.
I said this brother dropping knowledge. Yeah. Okay, what is this called again? What's the show called again?
It's intellectually ignorant. You gotta leave the mic.
My bad.
Just hit it that way a little bit so we can get the tilt on point. Yeah, so it don't drop a little more. There you go. You good? Yeah.
Intellectually ignorant.
Yeah. I'm on point, man. Like I may act a fool and all that, but trust me, bro. Like history is my game.
Word.
You're not about to run no history past me.
Word. Chris said you like me, man. Like shit, we smart, but we be doing some weird shit.
That's why the show is called Intellectually Ignorant. Like I want people to understand one thing. People be like, yo, I swear, and I'm glad you said that, because I get messages and people talk to me on a daily basis, be like, yo, you know all this shit, this and that. Why you act the way you do? Why you do this and that? Listen, knowledge ain't got shit to do with survival. You know what I'm saying? So just because I know this and that don't mean I still got to survive on a day-to-day basis. I still understand that I go outside, niggas is haters, and this and that. So I understand that knowledge comes with it, and understand that I'm still striving on a day-to-day basis to be a better person. But I understand that shit. That don't mean the next man understand what I'm on, and I still got to make money and this and that and survive in this circumstance. So. And knowledge don't always mean that you have to just be this different person than who you are. Right. That's why the name of the show is Intellectually Ignorant. Tupac made Dear Mama and he made Hit 'Em Up. You understand? Word. He was intellectually ignorant. He had an intellectual side and he had an ignorant side. Just understand that. And that's all I got to say about that.
Word, because niggas, for real, I'm saying, like, niggas was in the streets or out here trying to survive before they came across knowledge. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? We still got the survival state and we trying to transition to be who we want to be, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, we just so used to being who we once was, you know what I'm saying? So it's always hard trying to break old habits, you know what I'm saying? Even, it's crazy. I was writing, you know what I'm saying? I used to be a poet, whatever, so I was writing my notebook at one time, and it was just off the strength, like, you know, what is a man that knows, that has the knowledge, but don't use it? You know what I'm saying? Like, we useless. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know all this shit, but we still fucking up in the streets, or we still moving dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, you know, I ain't gonna say it. I probably moved dumb, but more so I unregrettably moved dumb. You know what I'm saying? Because it's an experience. Shit, we all got to grow up. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I fuck up, I own that, and I learn from it the next time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to play like, oh, I'm just this almighty motherfucker, smart ass nigga. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, that don't fuck up. Right. You know what I'm saying? But
that's definitely important, man. You did any prison time, man?
God damn, boy, what's good with this nigga, dog? Like, this nigga, that's what he was trying to get out the first time. Man, I ain't never been in prison, but I definitely sat for some time, man. You know what I'm saying?
Jail cell for some time?
Yeah, it's man, I fucked around and got charged with this felony in Miami and shit, and that's why I had to come back.
You was selling pussy in Miami, man? What you was doing out there?
I ain't never sold no pussy in Miami, nigga. Word.
The fuck you was doing out there in Miami?
Niggas trying to eat, B. Niggas trying to eat, B. Word.
This nigga was on the beach selling pussy in Miami and suntans, man. God damn, this what's up.
Shit. No, nigga, this nigga. This nigga funny as hell. Yeah, shit happens, though.
But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? That's the way it is.
But fortunately, you know what I'm saying? Fortunately, you know what I'm saying? God was on my side at the time, and so I didn't get charged with that felony. You know what I mean? But niggas was definitely trying to convict me, but I guess because of my age and the first time and shit, niggas get caught up eventually. Shit always catch up with you. That's what I learned, man. Especially criminal shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
shit always. I just got, you know what I'm saying? Nigga got booked for this warrant I had the other day. I had to sit for a little bit, but thank God I had the bread to get out. But I was like, man,
I ain't trying to sit for shit.
Right.
I'm trying to tell you that I ain't never ever trying to see no goddamn cell.
Word.
And Fredo done did a lot of shit. But anyway, on another note, what was I about to say? So yeah, you never answered the question. So what you think about Darius Prison and all that wasteland over there and putting the residents over there and all this shit they talking about prison, man? How you feel about that, man? What you think about that?
Man, as a man, you know what I'm saying? Like, my pops was in my life and everything, but you know, he wasn't necessarily there. So as a man, I idolized him as a man. Like, yo, this man doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? I respect his movements. But then as I got older and started realizing some shit, it was like, you know what I mean? It was all about power moves, all about business. Like, this man, check this out. What was it? New Year's. I went there for New Year's. You know what I'm saying? Me and my baby girl, we went there. This fool gonna say, I'm trying to raise $7,000. My nigga, like, Christmas ain't just passed. You know what I'm saying? Why are you asking for $7,000? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna do with $7,000? You talking about something? I'm trying to get a food truck or something like that. My nigga, like, I hear you and everything, but like, come on, bro. Like, niggas' pockets is hurting. Like, Christmas ain't just passed. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what are you trying to do for real. I don't respect the movement. I don't respect the churches. I don't respect the temples. You know what I'm saying? Like,
why you don't respect none of it?
Man, first of all, religion. Some people might really.
Talk about it, bro. That's what you're here for. Talk about it.
I was gonna say some off the wall shit, but religion for me, man, is just not. It's just not for me. You heard? And
what made you go? Because you was going to the church. You was
I was going to a heavy.
So what made you go from that to that? Like, what happened?
Man, I ain't gonna hold you. I damn near lost my mind too. I like my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I was contemplating suicide and shit one time because the shit was just crazy. It was like, you being lied to all your life. You know what I'm saying? You being lied to all your life. Then one day, niggas like, the sky is actually blue. And you thinking this shit been purple for 24 years. Like, my nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, I just started reading this shit. And I was, you know what I mean? First it was the God Body book. The 5%er book is when I, you know what I'm saying, I went crazy. I was like, that whole week, I just stopped doing everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I quit my job and shit. I was like, man, fuck everything. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what was going on in my head, but the shit was just nuts. And it was just like, it just opened my eyes to a lot. So it was like, how can I go back to a place that I no longer respect? You know what I'm saying? So like Darius Prison, I think he fool got his PhD or master's or something. So you obviously intellectually, you know what I'm saying, or intellectual, I mean, you have the knowledge. So it's either that you have the awareness and the knowledge of our history and you lying to our people,
right?
Or your ass don't got the knowledge. Right. And so either way it go, you know what I'm saying, you fucking up. Either way it
go, you fucked up.
Yeah, like, what's good with you? You lying
That's
to
my
us
whole
or
thing, because like
my
somebody was telling me like, yeah, my pastor got a PhD in history and blah blah blah, and I was like, well, if he got a PhD in history, then he should know that, like, Christianity or any other major religion, I don't care if it's Judaism or you a Muslim or all of it, you know what I'm saying, started with the text of the Egyptians or in Kemet, or you know what I'm saying, like, so you should know that. If you really, I know in hell, I know that, and you got a PhD in history.
That's what I'm saying.
And know that, you know what I mean?
That's
so
what I'm saying.
Either, and that's what I was telling my man. Me and my man was talking, just joking around with some bullshit. I was like, yo, I'm about to just be a pastor and get rich. Like, fuck it.
Word.
I could just lie to these motherfuckers and just,
Word.
You know what I mean? Because it really comes down to that. When nobody really want to just listen to you and people want to do what they want to do, I think people just give up and just be like, well, fuck it. You know what I mean? I'm going to just live this way. But I can't live like that. So, I don't know. You know what I mean? They talk about this and that with your man, Darius.
That nigga weird, B. I ain't gonna hold you, like, you know what I'm saying? Him, the congregation, everybody weird, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit just weird. Like, man, I couldn't whoop, man, New Year's these fools had sparkling lights. It was fucking singing all day. I'm like, yo, what happened to this service? Like, it's a whole concert here, my nigga. Like, what's
But that's what church is now, though. Church is a theatrical performance, more or less. It's more or less like it's singing and dancing, it's miming, and it's not really focused on your spirituality and how you fit in this piece of the pie called the universe. You know what I'm saying? So,
and that's what it is. Because it's like, if you think about it,
But it caters to Africans.
What?
That's why we love it.
What?
Because it caters to our soul.
Oh, right.
We are dancers. We are singers. We are entertainers. We are people who like to express our feelings. So it caters to us. So that's why people love going to church.
But
you know what I'm saying?
I get that, but it's just crazy between like this is people really not thinking, because it's like before you know what I'm saying, before we were slaves, where were we? I mean, what you saying, like we didn't exist? You know what I'm saying? Christianity was forced upon
But
us.
most people don't understand or even research what we was before slaves.
Yeah, but
we don't even know our history, so you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's the crazy part. Like, why you not trying to figure, like, nigga, Jesus was beaten to us as slavery. So what do we believe in prior to slavery? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's good with the thought process?
But the common person will say we believed in we was worshiping different gods and shit. They'll say we was worshiping this and that. You know what I'm saying? The common person will say that. Mm-hmm. But you know what I mean?
But it's just more a spirituality thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm more spiritual than I'm in religion.
Right.
I think I got a problem with religion for real, because I can't follow those traditions. I hate rules. I hate a jail, because it's like, nigga, you ain't gonna keep telling me what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
jail ain't for nobody though. Like for real. Like being confined in a tight space ain't for no person.
For real, it ain't for no man.
Oh. Yeah, but that's a fact, man. Ain't none of that for nobody. Jail definitely ain't for nobody. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of that for nobody. But that's what's up, man. What's up? Steph Curry, man. Steph Curry, 51 points, 11 3-pointers last night. Shit is amazing. This motherfucker is a creative player. Somebody got to do something with Steph Curry, man. That motherfucker is amazing. Shout out to Steph. Sacramento Kings put out a Lunar New Year shirt on the first day of Black History Month. And Charlemagne gave DeMarcus Cousins Donkey of the Day because Marcus Cousins had a problem with the Sacramento Kings putting out the Lunar New Year shirts on the first day of Black History Month. But what Charlemagne need to understand is that motherfuckers know exactly what the fuck they doing. Ain't shit by mistake when you in marketing and promotions. Everything is carefully thought out and planned. You don't put out a Lunar New Year shirt on the first day of Black History Month by mistake and just say like, oh, we didn't know what was going on. Nah, fuck that. Y'all knew exactly what the fuck was going on. And shout out to DeMarcus Cousins for not going for the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Charlamagne gonna give DeMarcus Cousins Donkey a day talking about it's the Lunar New Year. The Lunar New Year don't start till the fucking 7th. Why would they put the shirts out on the first day of February? They undermining Black History Month, and they know what the fuck they doing. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to DeMarcus Cousins. Fuck the Sacramento Kings. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you know what frustrates me low key sometimes?
Excuse me, it was a February 8th, the Chinese New Year start.
How long you been conscious? You know what I'm saying, on your conscious wave?
You know what? To be honest, bruh, I don't even consider myself conscious.
So what's the word with it?
I'm just not fucking sleep. I hate the word conscious. You know why? Because people, when they associate conscious, they associate you with like, you're supposed to be this yogi master or some wild shit. Like, I just know that the shit they feeding us is bullshit. I investigate everything. So I would say I have been conscious since June of 2015.
All right,
you know
so that's a little longer. So with frustrating, you know what I'm saying, I had this conversation with this older woman on my Facebook and shit. She said some stuff, and to me, it low key frustrates me. But I'm proud of our people at the same time. I'm saying like they just act, you know what I'm saying? They're proud to be black right now, which is great. But you know what I'm saying, like. You know what I mean? Like, niggas learn what melanin mean from social media. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all ain't doing no real research. Y'all hopping on the wave. It's a wave right now for our people. It's like, nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? This shit been here. We been knew this. And now y'all just, melanin this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a fad for y'all niggas. Y'all don't even.
You feel like a lot of people just starting to become conscious is what you saying?
Not even become conscious. Fake conscious, my niggas. Fake pro-black. Like, y'all niggas don't even know what y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? Melanin. It's a shirt, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all faking right now. Y'all faking it, you know what I'm saying? If you gonna be about it, be about it. Really know some shit.
Right.
Don't be talking about some, melanin, praise Jesus. Get off my dick. Like, what are you talking about? Like, my nigga, like, you sound crazy as hell. You heard? Like, be real, my nigga. Like, for real. Like. Well,
we are in the age of Aquarius, so they say a lot of knowledge will be will be transcended to people who really don't have knowledge of self. So we are in the knowledge stage. So I don't know if that got something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? But I was trying to tell this dude the other day, you can't be conscious and be religious. Yeah. It's like a big ass. It's a big what's that word? Contradiction. Let me tell y'all. I done had a half a bottle. I'm almost on the bottom of the Parmesan Peach. I've been going dolo with it. I had a few beers before that. Shout out to Stella Artois. You know what I mean? So forgive me if I'm a little off balance. But yeah, you can't be conscious and religious. It is a contradiction to each other. You know what I'm saying? And I see somebody post that the other day. You know what I mean? But it's all good. We're going to take a quick break and pay these few bills. We coming right back. This is Intellectually Ignorant.
Need help achieving your health and fitness goals? Hit up Chris Holly Fitness, specializing in calisthenics and body weight control training. Chris Holly Fitness offers private and semi-private training, group classes, online coaching, manual workout programs, and nutritional coaching. Sign up today at www.chrishollyfitness.com. Ascend to greatness. Shout out to Sinclair Salon, located at 700 Main Street, Buffalo, New York. Do you need vintage clothing options? Maybe you just need a haircut. Contact Big J or Yarmos Muse at 716-440-8966. Once again, they're located at 700 Main Street, downtown Buffalo, New York.
We back. We back off the dirty Parmesan Peach.
You already
know. Parmesan, man. Fuck y'all, man. Y'all ain't hit me back, man. We definitely need some sponsorship. I done shouted y'all out on too many episodes. Parmesan Peach, y'all better hit me up, man.
They ain't fucking with us, B. You
they
giving
might,
already
though.
free.
They might. Let me stop talking shit.
You already giving free promotion. That's like, you know what I'm saying?
I gave them free promotion and we on 5,000 views. So that means
we making
5,000 people done heard about y'all. Y'all bottles about $10 a piece, so that's about $35,000 that, you know what I mean? Y'all could have got fucking with Intellectually Ignorant. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? We back on it. Cam Newton. Cam Newton going to the Super Bowl in the funny Louis Vuitton pants. Shout out to Cam Newton dabbing on the white people in the end zone. Why y'all got a problem with Cam Newton? Is it because he's black and he's successful and he's winning and he don't care about fucking formal ways of acting and y'all can't control him? Is that it? Is it because he shows his natural self?
Word.
He's not afraid to be himself.
Word.
Y'all can't control him.
Word.
Is that why y'all don't like him and say he's cocky? So the fuck what?
Word.
He's cocky. This motherfucker's in the Super Bowl.
Word.
He deserves to be cocky.
Word.
Why not? What's the problem? Why do motherfuckers hate Cam Newton? Because he's young, black, and getting it? Is that really what it just boils down to? Let's just call it spade a spade. It is what it is. Y'all don't like the motherfucker Cam Newton because he young, black, and he popping. Let's just call it spade a spade. Y'all didn't have a problem with Tom Brady. Y'all ain't have a problem with Peyton. Y'all ain't have a problem with Aaron Rodgers, Ben Roethlisberger. But as soon as Cam Newton come and start dabbing, niggas got a problem.
Yo, I seen that meme, the comparison. He had the winter cap on and the hoodie.
They talking about he a thug.
But then they showed Tom Brady with the joint too, and they ain't say nothing about it. He had the same outfit on. You know what I'm saying?
Because when you black, you a thug.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
And that's why I tell people race is not about money. It's about being black. They don't give a fuck about how much money you got. You still a nigga to them, and you need to understand that. That's why y'all motherfucking Sambo ass niggas need to stop trying to fucking take up for these white people. Y'all keep trying to find good white people out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's not good white people with good intentions. I'm just saying that these motherfuckers really just don't got your best interests at heart at the end of the motherfucking day. And they gonna pick they self and they people over you at the end of the fucking day. So that's why we gotta stick together, you dig? I know this episode is a little more intellectual than ignorant, but I done gave y'all enough ignorance for 17 fucking episodes. So on this 18th episode, y'all gonna get some intellect, you dig? And we gonna move on, you know what I mean? So shout out to Cam Newton. Keep fucking dabbing on him.
Bow.
Every time you score, I want you to dab in the whitest section of the fucking end zone. You dig? Real talk, man. Shout out to Cam Newton and everybody else out there. And anybody got a problem with Cam Newton, hit me on Instagram at Fredo_Fareal and let me know what's your issue. I'm also on Twitter at Alfredo Pounds. You dig? Anyway, man, what else we got going on this week, man? Shout out to the man, Mr. Chris Holly Fitness. What's his name? Earth, Wind, and Fire. Maurice White. Rest in peace to Maurice White for Earth, Wind, and Fire. You know what I'm saying? I done definitely shot up a few clubs listening to y'all music. If y'all don't know what shot up a few clubs mean, that mean I ejaculated into some vagina.
This fool's.
Nakedly, which means I had no condom on, which I participate in very frequently because that's the natural way to have sex is with no condom. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody out there having sex with no condom. I see y'all. You know
It's getting real. It's getting real, boy. Listen, it got real the last 3 minutes, my nigga. The nigga put the bottle down and it went in.
You know
Niggas like, where?
You know what I'm saying? We gotta take it back to the essence because having sex with a condom is foolery. It's all just mind control.
You got kids?
They just want you to have no, and I don't use a condom. That's why I don't have kids. Y'all niggas who use condoms have kids. You know why? Because y'all not used to raw pussy and shooting up into the rawness.
So you don't get plan B. You just
nigga,
your sperm not working. Nigga, go get it checked.
No,
nigga, like,
let me tell you what it is.
Shit ain't working.
Let me tell you what it is. Shout out to my weed connect. It's a lot of marijuana in my system, so it might kill a lot of sperm cells. But me and baby girl ain't had nothing yet. But when we do, I'll let the fans and intellectually ignorant know. And y'all can help me name my young son. You know what I'm saying?
Or daughter?
Oh, no, we having a son.
Oh, all
but
right.
until then, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all don't use no condom tonight. But it's all good.
You not, huh? You about to go home and wax that ass on that.
Definitely off that party. Shout out to Parmesan Peach. We will be doing some email exchanging tomorrow. We gotta get this shit finalized. Like I'm not gonna keep shouting y'all out and we not got no paperwork signed.
But you guys think about this, bro. That's the same thing with like niggas. You know what I'm saying? If I'm already in the relations with the young lady, why would I need the wife her? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Why would I even do that if I'm already getting the cheeks? They already getting the plug. Why would they sign a contract?
So maybe I should stop. What? To be honest, bro, I stopped shouting them out for the last 4 episodes. I did. And I don't know if the fans peeped that, but I definitely stopped shouting them out the last 4 episodes because after that last little email, it got a little funny. But I'm going to hit them back up. We're going to see what we can work out. I heard a great man of good faith say there is no permanent friends and no permanent enemies in business. And that's true because money will always sway a man's emotions. So, you know what I'm saying? So, it always is no permanent friends and no permanent enemies. So, shout out to Parmesan Peach.
That's fucked up,
you know what I mean? But it's all good.
Makes you think.
What else we had to talk about, man, before we get up out of here, man?
I don't know. I want to talk about that, though. That shit crazy, though. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Because I know it's some people in business that I affiliate myself with, and I think of them, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't going to say friendship, but it's like, you know what I mean? It's good vibes. But as you just, you know what I'm saying? I never thought about it like that. You know what I mean? I never heard that phrase ever. Yeah. And it's like, it's damn, that shit crazy. Like, niggas turn on you in a quick second for a buck.
But there's no permanent friends or enemies in business because the right amount of money would change anybody's feelings. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what a motherfucker say. I don't care what y'all go through. A man say, look, bro, I'm sorry, blah, 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 but I got a $500,000 deal on the table. We need to link up. Guess what? You going to pick that phone up and link up. I don't care what the man did to you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we need to understand that. You know what I'm saying?
Trust nobody.
Let the people know where they can find you at on Instagram.
Yo, you can check me out at Pharaoh_Mahim. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should know how to spell Pharaoh. You know what I mean? Underscore. Then Mahim is MULHIM. You heard?
And when y'all see him on Instagram, we're going to have his shirt off. He going to have half his body
This nigga,
out.
shut up, nigga.
Half naked. And y'all can definitely holler at him.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying? He's definitely on the sensitive side. So the ladies.
Get the fuck out of here,
nigga. Hit his DM up. He might send you a dick pic.
Oh, this nigga's trifling, bro. Niggas is going in, bro.
It's all good.
Nah,
Make sure y'all send that pussy pic back.
Y'all funny as hell.
I want one too.
It's gonna go down in the DM, my nigga.
I'm at Fredo_Fareal. You can send Chris Holly Fitness a pussy pic too. He would like one. And if you want all of us to come and massage it, we on Instagram. You know what
and check me out on Facebook. You heard Lee Anthony, Mahim. You know what I'm saying? Check all that shit out. You heard? It's 1 E, my nigga. Spell my name right. It's LEANTHONY. You heard?
You gotta spell shit for motherfuckers.
Yeah, I'm saying because niggas be like
rate is like going down.
2 E's. I be like, nah, bro. I'm special, my nigga. One of them joints. You heard? So just pay attention. You know what I'm saying? And like he said, it goes down in the DM. Fuck with us. No, stop playing. Let me stop playing. Word,
You know
though.
what I'm saying?
I appreciate you know what I'm saying. Y'all having me on the show. Appreciate Chris, you know what I'm saying, for plugging me with this young intellectual brother. That, you know, they say we more alike than different, because Lord knows I'm smart and I be doing some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? I like this intellectually ignorant. I like that title. And I like him, you know what I'm saying? Good vibes is everything. Energy is everything, you heard? So I definitely salute you for what you're doing right here. You know what I'm saying? The movement that you're trying to produce, that you are producing, you know what I'm saying? The vision, I see it all. So that's love within itself, man. Word.
That's a fact, man. We intellectually ignorant and we out of here. We'll catch y'all next week. One.
Yo.
Bucka, 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 bucka. Ha ha. You know the deal. This is me, though. Beats by Supremo for all of my people, Negroes and Latinos.